Allies are fighting World War III here in the Persian Gulf, while Iraq is still fighting World War I. Saddam Hussein's threat to use poison gas is a deadly echo of the past. And tonight, NBC's Jess Marlowe talks with a veteran of World War I.
Roche is 92 years old. He still has a head full of memories and a chest full of medals to match. Medals earned by a California youngster just out of high school who'd signed up to fight with U.S. forces in Europe.
I didn't understand how deadly it was until I got into the trenches. When I got into the trenches and walked, had to step over dead Allied soldiers. It was the first time that I got the shock, the feeling of, gosh, that guy's dead.
But the worst was yet to come. Gas, the invisible killer, was a weapon the Germans were unleashing, and although Roche had been through gas training, he was still unprepared to face the menace of mustard gas.
And I started to choke, and my eyes fogged up and started to burn, and I just collapsed, coughing and gasping for air in the bottom of the trench that I was in.
For Roche, as for others, there were periods of hospitalization. He was nearly blinded. He suffered serious gas burns. Now, 73 years later, Win Roche still carries the scars on his legs.
And I just pray all the time that the boys in Saudi Arabia will never have to be subjected to this terrible weapon.
When he was one of the boys headed for France, fresh-faced and innocent, he was told this was the war to end all wars. But the world is slow to learn. But Roche believes the war in the Persian Gulf is a just war, and we should be there.
We are jumping on this man, Hussein, before he can become entrenched like Hitler became in Europe. So it's good. I'm for it.
Jess Marlowe, NBC News, Los Angeles.